Okay. Come in, please.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Laura Sue with Hormel Foods.
I'm Tim.
Here's my business card just in case you have any questions after the meeting today.
Thank you.
All right. Well, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Very excited for the weekend. Rest a little bit.
Are you a big football fan?
Yes, I am.
This is the perfect opportunity then, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. I mean, combining pleasure and my passion, definitely.
That's great to hear. I really do appreciate you meeting with me today. I do want to be mindful of your time, so I believe we agreed upon 20 minutes. Is that still okay?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great to hear. Then actually what I have in mind for today is kind of just to ask you a few questions, kind of learn about any challenges you might be facing, tell you a little bit more about Hormel, and then see if we can help you overcome any of that. Does that sound good?
That sounds absolutely perfect.
All right, great to hear. Well, if we do move forward and all goes well today, what's the natural next step for you?
Well, if everything goes well, I understand that you would like me to try out your product.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's what I would do.
Okay, I just want to make sure if anybody else would be impacted from this decision, or whether you're the main decision maker.
Well, I'm the main decision maker. I don't think there would be anyone impacted or actually involved in making this decision besides me.
Okay, great. Well, great to hear. Then if you don't mind, I'm just going to take a few notes, kind of help us keep on track and everything.
Of course, that's very important.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
focus.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about how long you've been at Gordy's.
That'll be around 10 years right now.
Wow.
Quite a while.
Uh-huh. So been there a while, had a lot of experience.
Yeah, that's true.
Done a lot of events like the one coming up.
Yeah, actually, yes, not that big.
Mhm.
That's going to be the biggest event I've ever organized.
Right.
I mean, I've ever catered at.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely had many events throughout my whole career.
Right. So you're saying like it's about 1,000 people, correct?
Yes, it's going to be 1,000.
Wow. So 1,000 people is the biggest event you've ever
Yeah.
held with Gordy's. That's exciting then.
Yes, it is very exciting. I really like challenges.
Right.
And this is something new. It's another point in my career.
Right. Yeah. And I'm sure for your career this could really help you in the future.
Absolutely, definitely. If this goes well, I believe that I can get more offers, and
Right.
that's definitely very important to me.
Well, we definitely want to help you accomplish that. So
Thank you.
I'm just ask you a few questions so we can help you a little more. How do you usually prepare ribs when you're dealing with a tailgate like this?
Well, I firstly have to purchase. We cook from scratch, so
Okay.
I purchase raw ribs.
Mhm.
Then I have to cut them because I want the best part.
Right.
And then we just put some spices on
Okay.
the way I want it. If the flavor seems fine, we just smoke
Okay.
them. I just keep trying them until I know that that's the moment where
Okay.
they're perfect.
Great. Okay. So it's very important to you to have some raw materials and then make sure you cook it all right with the right cuts and everything.
That's right.
Correct? All right. So when you do prepare it, what's the most important? Does that include like prep time or flavors, cooking the meats?
What's the most important for me? I guess the flavor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So flavor, like just being able to differentiate yourself, is pretty important.
Yeah, and the consistency. It's I have like it's difficult for me to explain
Mm-hmm.
the way I like it. It just has to be it,
Right. It just has to hit the spot, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It's
Well.
just difficult to explain
Uh-huh.
until you actually try my ribs. The moment you try, you're gonna understand.
I'm sure. We're definitely trying to help you enhance that flavor. And would you say that you spend a lot of time preparing the food?
Of course, I mean, it's very important for me to have the best flavor. So I definitely put lots of time and effort into preparing all my meals.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you also purchased it raw, correct? So
Yes.
you just have to prepare with cutting the pieces. Do you find that to be pretty time consuming?
Yeah, it's quite a long process, definitely.
To cut everything and get the right rack. If there was a way to kind of cut that time down and then so you could kind of enhance your flavor and focus more on that, would that be important to you?
Yes, definitely. If I could save time and not have to lose on the flavor, because flavor is number one.
Right.
That's the most important. That's not something I want to compromise. But if I could save time and still have really amazing ribs, then sure, why not?
Yeah, because obviously if we could do that, we definitely want you to have those future opportunities.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just going to ask a few questions about how are the financials with all this. How much are you charging people for the event?
I'm charging $12.
Okay.
$12 per person.
$12 per person. Does that include all the meats and all the vegetables?
Yeah, that's for a whole meal.
Okay.
And then I pay around $2. It cost me $2 to prepare all the sides, and then 10 is left for ribs and my marginals.
Okay, it's a pretty good deal for a barbecue, basically.
Yes, it is. Lots of work there.
Right.
I mean, I have the experience, so I think I should charge
Right.
for it, right?
And you said it was about $2 per.
That's how much it cost me to prepare the sides.
Okay, got it. So $10 left over for kind of everything else?
Well, for ribs and for my work.
Okay, great. Well, that's good to work with then. Always a little extra money.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, you say you currently purchase the meats raw. About how much do you purchase them for?
I purchased them for $2.50 per pound.
Okay. And then how long have you been purchasing for that from that vendor?
Honestly, I'm actually not 100% sure, because that would be something that you would need to ask the owner of the market. I'm the one responsible for ordering for catering events. So we don't have any long existing relationship with that vendor.
Okay. Well, that's no problem. At least you know how much you're getting it for.
Yeah.
So as for preparing the meats at the tailgate, how do you plan to cook them?
Well, we plan to start, the whole event starts at 10.
Okay.
So we plan to start around maybe 4.
Okay.
Cut them. I have 2 assistants who are going to help me out. And then start smoking them. We expect around 1,000 people, but it's going to be throughout the day. Not everyone is going to show up at 10 a.m. So we are just going to smoke them as it goes.
Okay, got it. So you said about 10 a.m. and you'll start around 4. So your usual prep time is around 6 hours?
Yeah, I want to have some time in advance, just
right.
in case
just
something
in
goes
case.
wrong.
Right. And how long does it usually take to smoke the ribs?
3 to 4 hours to smoke them.
Okay, and then that's for about how many?
30 racks, and I need 250.
Okay, so you gotta kind of incorporate, like, I guess 8 times the amount.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit.
So we're probably gonna have to wake up a little earlier, just in case.
Oh yeah, that's going to take a long time.
Yeah, we just want to make sure you're well rested and ready for the day. Just because it does sound like it's a little bit early of a start, and especially for such a large crowd.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I guess that's what you do,
Yeah, right. Well, we definitely want to be able to help you kind of minimize the time you're using for preparation, so you don't have to worry as much. If you could minimize your time, what else would you do with that?
I guess I would spend more time to prepare my sides. And I guess coordinate the event, maybe talk to people.
Right.
It's also very important for me to have connection with people I'm actually serving to.
Right.
I want to know their opinions. So I guess if I wasn't this busy with smoking ribs throughout the day, then I could go and talk to them.
So being able to talk to all the customers and people just kind of there for the tailgate is really important to you, just because that could open up a lot of doors, correct?
Absolutely. Well, I never know who's in the crowd.
Right, of course, you really don't. So basically, if you were able to save a little time, then that could lead to a trail of opportunities later on.
I believe so.
What would that mean for you exactly?
Well, I guess more business. Yeah. Definitely, maybe more business, and if not more business, then at least a better reputation. Mm-hmm. Because people will try my food, also like my personality.
Right. So definitely future opportunities and a little better profit margin. Is that very important?
I would hope so. Well, not very important, but it's definitely important.
Okay.
I guess everyone wants to make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's not why I cook. I cook because I love it.
Right.
But if I can make some money, why not?
Mm-hmm. So what would you say your main concern is with anything coming up?
Well, main probably would be actually the fact that I have to spend so much time,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very important for me to serve on time.
Right.
And I'm definitely concerned of running out of the food because I'm planning on smoking the ribs throughout the day, but
Right.
we have no way of knowing at what time is going to be the highest demand, when how many people are going to show up. I don't know if you ever watched the TV shows, and there's like the Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
They serve to an army or something.
Yeah.
So it's always, it kind of, that's how it looks like.
That's what you're up against.
Yeah, so I'm always afraid of running out of food. That's the worst thing you ever do, you know?
Right.
That's how they actually compete. So if you run out of food, it's really bad. It's better to have worse flavor, but don't run out of food.
Got it.
When the people have to wait, it's really terrible.
Got it. So you would say your main concern is basically the timing of everything, making sure, for that 1,000 people, food will be ready. And then second, you want to be able to use that time saved to be able to talk to people in the crowd and kind of expand on your network.
Yes, definitely. Oh, and ask them if they like my ribs.
Well, yeah, of course, the most important part. All right, well, if you don't mind, I could give you a small presentation. You can see how Hormel fire braised ribs can actually help you with that. So we want to be able for you to have a lot of time to prepare and not worry too much, so you can mingle around with the consumers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that sounds great.
Great.
I'd love to see it.
Well, yeah, let me tell you a little bit about the ribs. So they are fire braised and they're seared first, so they still get that nice smoky flavor on top with the nice texture. It's the usual process everybody goes through. So you kind of flame sear it, soak in the flavor, and then after that we braise it a little. So braising it keeps it very tender. It's the same process you have when you're using raw materials. We just kind of do that part for you. So when it's prepackaged, it's all ready to go, and you can actually just add whatever flavors you want. So
do you have any flavor do you have already any flavor?
Yeah, we put minimal flavors on it, so it's a lot of natural flavor with the meat itself, so we really enhance the meat. Mm-hmm. So it's the natural flavor, the flame seared part, so very fiery, smoky flavor, but the rest we actually leave up to you. So you're able to add whatever personal touch,
Oh, that's great.
Have Gordy's personal touch.
Well, that's my goal.
Yeah, well here I actually have a sample of it if you wanted to try it. Just kind of a nice little rib on this plate. Just, grab a piece if you want. How do you think of it?
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly good.
Yeah, and then nice and tender. You can do whatever you want with that as well. So very free range. I don't know how presentation goes. Is it better? Okay. So I would, definitely like Hormel to be able, I would like these fire braised ribs to be able to help you in your tailgate. Would you be interested in trying it out just so we can ensure, the success of the tailgate and, any future opportunities?
Well, I think that what you showed me is really interesting, but I would like to think about it a little bit more time.
Okay. I see something's kind of holding you back. Do you mind kind of explaining what that is?
I guess I don't know. I know that you gave me a sample, but I'm still a little bit worried. I've never tried prepackaged meat
Mhm.
before. I've always cooked from scratch.
So you're worried about just, the fact that you've dealt with a lot of raw materials before, and then you don't know how possibly prepackaged meat would end up tasting?
Yeah, well, you showed me how.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you gave for me to try, so I know how it tastes. Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with it.
We just want to make sure, you're comfortable with what we're providing you, because I understand, prepackaged meats, some people, it is time safe, but they wonder about if it could live up to what they want. But, we definitely go through the same process you normally would. We just do it beforehand so you don't have to deal with it later. So, yeah, like I said, with the Hormel products, we do flame sear it and braise it, I'm sure as you would, and then just basically package it for you so it's ready to go for big events like these.
So can you tell me how many do I need to purchase? Because I need 250.
Right.
And I don't want more than that. Like, I need 250.
You want
racks.
250 racks?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one rack serves about 4 people, so yeah, 250 racks would serve exactly 1,000. So that would actually be perfect for you.
So it's okay if I purchase 250.
It's fine if you do. We just always want to make sure. If you wanted, you could always purchase more. Just if you want some leftovers, maybe somebody else wants to eat a little more. So, if you do want to purchase more, that's fine too. Just because, if somebody wants a little more, you don't miss out on that opportunity.
Absolutely.
For them to show it to a friend or gain a little extra $12 per person.
So how does it work with delivery?
Delivery.
When can you deliver it to me?
When can I deliver it to you? Well, as soon as you need. Just fill out an order form and then kind of give it to me, and I'll take care of it as long as it's a few days before. But we'll process everything, kind of let you see, you can track your order.
So I understand I have to keep it refrigerated.
Mm-hmm.
So is it possible for you to deliver it to me on the day of the event? Because, this is 250 racks.
Right.
I don't have a place where to keep it.
Right, I
So
understand.
I would like someone to deliver it at like 6 in the morning or,
Right.
I don't know, 8 in the morning.
Mhm.
Well, I would do 6
Right.
just in case.
Yeah, obviously you don't have too much
Mhm.
space. Nobody has space for 250 racks, so you would rather have it delivered the day of the event,
Yeah.
correct? Okay. Yeah, we can definitely do that for you. We can always get a truck out in the morning. Just let us know the meeting place,
Mhm.
and then we'll have that prepared. Obviously, just give us the time, and then we'll be there a little earlier.
Is there any extra charge because it's on Sunday?
No, there won't be an extra charge just because, you're already getting the fire braised ribs, so we definitely want to make sure it gets to you.
Okay.
So we're not going to charge you extra for that.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Well, if you want, we could actually just fill out that order form right now, just to ensure that we can get that process going, make sure we can deliver it that day of, and make sure we get those 250 racks of ribs.
Yeah, sounds great.
Great. Well, here is the order form.
Yeah, I'm just going to sign
And
it.
then you just sign right there, okay? And then I'm just gonna go through real quick with you how right there that's saying you ordered the 250, you want it delivered that day, and then we'll contact you if there's anything else.
That works for
All
me.
right, that's great. Well, it was great doing business with you. I look forward to you.
Well, it was very nice to meet
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Laura.
All right.
Okay. You don't have to leave. Nice timing.